All right. Hello, everyone. We're here for the final day of 2025, finishing the USC dash. They're starting at $88. So they would need 107 to do in a couple of hours. To catch Purdue. I'm not sure that would ever happen, but hey, Dirty Stack and Deb, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. Yep, we're getting started here, saying goodbye to 2025 and getting ready for a new year of 2026. So let's just see how we finish today. All right, we got a McDonald's order here, just going right down the street. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Yeah, this order I had here from McDonald's, it was supposed to have been got to me about maybe 5 minutes after I arrived, and ended up being 12 minutes after I arrived. So that's the reason why I'm getting started a little bit later than I want to. So anyway, we got it. Let's get started. See how much we add to the $88. This is $5, by the way. This is a $5 order. Hey, Vicky, welcome in. Saying happy New Year's Eve. Yep, just a little under 7 more hours of 2025. Yep, we're going from I'm still standing to the eye of the tiger. Yep, that's what we'll be doing. At least that's my opinion. And yeah, I'm just kind of want to be thinking about next year. I just feel like next year so strongly is the year of preparation. I just feel like preparation is going to be an absolute key to 2026, because it's just so unknown as to what's going to happen. I just feel like, the fact that I chose USC as the last school of 2025, I think it's imperative that it was chosen. It was just random, and all I did was just pick the name out of the bag. And that happened to be the name, because Trojans, what do? They battle. And I feel like in 2026, there's going to be a lot of battling. I don't know why, but I just kind of feel it. These things just don't come, it's like all the drawings that I've done throughout this contest, you can't make the stuff up. There's just been some strange drawings. Certain people have been drawn for certain reasons. There's something behind it, guys. There really is. And that's what I keep emphasizing on these lives, is that, there's something behind this that, a mystery that we won't be able to understand. Hey, Angel, welcome in. Ayakazu, welcome in from Istanbul. All right, welcome from Istanbul. Yeah, it's nice to have guys from there. I'm a channel that welcomes everybody from all walks of life, all nationalities, all countries. Yeah, you're all welcome. Welcome in. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Let's just see how USC does here. I just, yep, you guys are all welcome, and let's just see, the thing that they want to do right now. And see, there's Dean. All right, Dean. Yep. Mike's Adventure Sparks. Okay, yeah, the one that I got is 500. Yeah, Mike's Adventure. All right, he'll be happy to see that. Very good. All right, thank you, Dean. Appreciate it. Yep, we'll play the music here once I drop this off. So, yep, we're saying goodbye to 2025. Yeah, 2025. Well, let's see. And so you guys feel free. Those of you that come in the stream, feel free to welcome in what 2025 meant to you. What did you accomplish? Was it a decent year for you? Was it a mediocre year? Was it just a ho-hum year or whatever? Just feel free to let me know. I certainly would appreciate you letting me know. I thought that was I guess it's down here I'm supposed to turn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but these new streets that are down here, I didn't realize there's different entrances too. So, okay. All right. I'll go ahead and turn here.
Turn left onto William Garrett Way.
Yeah, these are the strange names here that you on these roads here. Yeah, they're coming along with these buildings. Not too long ago, these were just they were just being buildings, but now I say they've come a long way building this neighborhood. It's kind of nice. It's going to look like a very nice neighborhood. Yeah, certainly does.
1840
Okay.
James Pierce Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176 is on the left.
Okay, yeah, right over here. Yep, right here. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this McDonald's off, and I'll be right back. This will put their score at 93. Okay. Okay, from there, we're now going to Kroger to get 4 items. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and get ready for that. Stephen, welcome in. Alex, welcome in. Yeah.
Turn right onto Sandy Allen Drive.
Yeah, Alex, we're doing DoorDash and Uber Eats. I mean, I'm already started right now with
Drive
my
east on James Pierce Drive.
with the second
Then turn right onto Marjorie Way.
the second order that I'm doing. It's doing a little Uber Eats action. Yeah, DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's what we're doing here.
500 feet, turn left onto
Finishing
Victor
the
Higgins
year to
Drive.
see, what USC is going to end up with adding to their $88. So yeah.
Turn left onto Victor Higgins Drive.
Okay, Alex, we're not going to talk that way. We don't. We don't do that kind of thing to people. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, Alex. You can go ahead and visit someone else's channel and say that stuff, but we don't do that here. So yeah, we don't do that. Okay, because I'd be in the same category as that one lady that sprayed pepper spray on that, and we don't do that kind of thing here. We don't do stuff to make it bad for everybody else. We work together as a group. We're talking about unity. That's what this is all about. That's what 2026 needs to be, is about unity, not doing things against one another. So, that's what it's all about.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
All right, John. Yeah, we don't talk like that either. So, yeah. See, come on, guys. Let's be respectful here, please. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Let's be respectful, guys. I mean, come on. Yeah. We're out here just doing an honest thing, just getting orders for customers. Please be respectful on all of our live streams, not just mine, but others too. Okay? We really need it. I said, yeah. Let's just be respectful, okay? It's the end of the year. We've got a major year coming up. And, some of you that are on here as Saunders, where are we going? We're going to Kroger to pick up 4 items for a customer. Yeah, we're going to Kroger. So that's what we're going to do right now, just picking up 4 items. So you have, hey, what's going on, Queen? Welcome in. Yeah. Hey, just so that you know, Queen, when I get paid next week, because next week will also be a good check for me, I will take care of you then. So, next week, I will let you know. I'll email you, and you can tell me how I can get that sent to you, okay? So I'll take care of you next week. Dean, I'll get you this coming week, too. Okay? Yeah. I mean, I'm a man of my word. I mean, I will, like I said, I will take care of everything. And, guys, I said I would do it, and I'm going to. So, yeah. I've got a couple of pretty decent paychecks from my W-2 because of the holidays. I get paid. I mean, I'm not even at work today, and I'm getting 12 hours. So, yeah, because, even if you don't work, you get 12 hours pay. Same thing with tomorrow. I get 12 hours pay also. So, Yeah, so that's why I say, these next couple weeks I'll have a little bit extra money, and then I can start, doing what I need to do. You're out working for a few hours. Yeah, I don't know how long some places are. I think some restaurants close early tonight. I don't know. I think a lot of the fast foods close early, and then maybe for the couple of exceptions, I don't know, but then some of the other restaurants, they'll stay open because New Year's Eve is big business. Some close. That's what I thought. Yeah. But some major restaurants might stay open because New Year's Eve is a big night for them. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I figured, yeah, some of them. I'm trying to remember which of those said that they would close at 8. I think Burger King is one of them. I don't know. I think Taco Bell and McDonald's might stay open, because some people, like if they're have hangovers or something like that, well, then they're going to need food to kind of cover that. So, just depends on the restaurant. So, yeah. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get this. Oh, by the way, I had an Uber Eats offer that I had to turn down because it was $11 going 21 miles, and that's a definite no. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, they wanted me to go 21 miles to Indianapolis just for $11, and that wasn't going to happen. So I'm definitely not going to be in Indianapolis tonight, especially tonight.
Turn left onto Serrano Road.
I mean, it might be, some nice fireworks and stuff there for when you have that, but taking an order up there, no, that's not going to happen. So, yeah. Since they did a dirty stack the other day, Monday. Yeah, I did the other day, I did a dirty stack, and there is going to be a drawing later on. So, yeah, I did it the other day. So there will be a drawing for somebody tonight, and I've got to get Mike's Adventure Spark on there, so I got to go ahead and do that.
West.
So
then in 200 feet, make a sharp left.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to make a sharp
south.
left. I just came in here.
Right.
All I need is 4 items. I think I'm just gonna walk
south.
over there, guys, because
Right.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I don't mind, because it can get a little bit rough in here. All right, I'll be right back. It's only 4 items. I shouldn't be that long. Yeah, say Happy New Year, Colleen. Thank you for joining. We're saying goodbye to 2025, and from I'm Still Standing to Eye of the Tiger. So, all right, I'll be right back. sometimes it's confusing looking at the meat because it shows on the scanner a different color packaging than what you can see. But it was the correct item, so. All right. Yeah. Hey, Jim Rad, welcome in. 2026 tomorrow. Yep, I know it. Yeah, hard to believe. Yep. This year went by quick, guys. It really did. Oh, yeah, I gotta take a picture of this. Seemed like yesterday we were saying hello to 2025, and here we're going to be saying hello to 2026. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, this time just goes so fast. Really does. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go into Noble Street. Okay, so probably would be better for me to go this way. Yeah. I mean, really, it just seemed like it seemed like yesterday, we were celebrating 2025, and now you snap your fingers and you're already into the next year. So how fast is 2026 going to go? Okay, that's what you want to think of. But I'm just wondering if this year, is going to seem like it might be a longer year from what seems like my vibe is getting. That's the reason why I made the live stream I did the other day, was because I just felt real strong about this guy, that this year has got to be a year of unity. It just does. It just has to be. Because, I just think there needs to be more preparation for this coming year, for the fact that tonight here, we're supposed to have a little bit of snow. So you're beginning the year with snow. It just makes you wonder, is this going to be a very snowy year? From, some of the predictions that I've heard, that yes. And if that's the case, then we need to be prepared for that, because I keep hearing it all the time, and all the national broadcasters that I hear are saying, beware of January possibly being the blizzard of 78 type conditions. They say the conditions are favorable for that to happen. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it's favorable to where that could happen. So, and be prepared for it. It does. It's better to have the supplies and be prepared for it, and not need it, than need it and not have it. So, yeah. We just got to be ready for it. It's the Chinese year of the horse, probably fit. Yeah, the horse. Yeah, I heard that. Yep. The year of the horse, exactly. Yep. I don't know what previous years of the horse have been, but yeah. But a horse, yeah, they gallop, they go fast. Yeah, absolutely.
Continue for 1 mile.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, how that correlates with what, we do here in the, in the States, how we perceive things. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I feel like that, I picked USC, for a reason. And, I'm not saying it's a prophesy of any kind, because I'm not I'm not a prophet or a psychic or anything of that nature. I would never want to have that gift. I mean, you could offer me all the money in the world, and I'm not going to tell anybody their future or anything, because that's not a gift that I want. Our future is whatever we make it, not what someone else says it's going to be. You determine your own future. Right? Your future is determined by the decisions you make. Okay, you don't need someone to tell you, what your future is going to be, because you don't know if that's a fact or not. Okay, I mean, whether it is or not, you still determine your own future. Your future is determined by the decisions that you make, and it's important to think before you do. Yeah. When 2026 turns out better, I said, well, that's, I would love to see that, Vicky. I really would. But with certain things that are going to be coming up in 2026, that's why I'm saying everybody be prepared, because, that there's, certain things that I just feel deep down in my heart, which is one of the reasons why I did the live the way I did it the other day, is because I'm just concerned that there's going to be stuff that are going to do what they can to cause division. Okay? And that's why I say it's, unite. I mean, try to get everybody, together in your family as best you can, like, tonight. Even call them or do whatever you need to do, because, anybody that you have, something against, like even in your family, try to reconcile with them. Do what you can do, because I think it's very imperative for that next year. I really believe that.
South Noble Street.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't to get anybody concerned or to, make a mountain out of a molehill in any way, shape, or form. We don't want that, okay? Because that's not what I'm trying to do. All I'm saying is that be prepared for anything.
South Noble Street, Shelbyville,
Be
Indiana,
prepared for anything.
46176. USA will be on the right.
Because there are those that are going to try to cause division. That's what that's all about. That's why I say gear up, armor up, do what you got to do. That's what Tommy's saying. Gear up, be ready. Be ready for anything. Prepare yourself. Yeah. Because weather can cause division. If there's so much of it, it can, put a toll on everybody's health. It divides your health. It divides your mental health. So, stuff like that. That's what I'm getting at. All right, don't turn so fast there. Be ready. Okay. Yeah. You got to be honest. That's what attracts me to your channel. I'm not a dasher. I used to be with my wife on occasion. I come in here because of the positivity. That's because it was the way I was raised. Okay, so I gotta park up here. I can't park by a fire hydrant, so I have to pull up past it. So, all right. Even though the house is back behind me. All right, guys, I'll be going to deliver these groceries. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going from grocery shopping to pizza delivery. $12. Okay, 6 miles, but it is just slightly under $2 a mile, but we'll take it. Okay. All right. So now I just got to be able to get over so I can get over to get the pizza. Okay.
Drive south on South Noble Street, then turn right onto Howard Street.
Yeah, but I don't really want to do that, so I'm gonna, because it's there's Center Street here. Yeah, that's right. I can turn down there. Okay, or Blanchard. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Drive east on Howard Street, then turn left onto Blanchard Street.
Yeah, I knew there was a street I could go, so I could get back on Noble. So yeah, that'll work. Okay. All right.
In 400 feet, turn left onto Bud Street.
But yeah, that's what we try to do, Jim, right here. I always try to be as positive as I can be. That's why I throw positivity in the air, so that those that, that feel like, that when they come in, with a scowl or unhappy or whatever the case may be, I try to throw positive out there, because there are those out there that care, like me, like I say, I'm one, like Sally does. The other day she was in here, we were talking with someone, and I think that person went to her live stream and, and cheered them up. That's what we're here to do. At least that's what I try to do. We try to be as positive as we can be,
In a
you know,
quarter
and
mile,
just,
turn right
tell
onto East
everybody,
Broadway Street.
that, we show them, love, honor, and respect. That's what people want. Love, honor, and respect. That's all they want. Respect, especially. You know, respect is so important, and that's what I try to do here with everyone. Is that because when you do that, then especially when you do that with customers, you show that kind of thing. You show respect, and you show, that you're willing to, to be as respectful as you can be and give the best service that you can. When customers see that, then they're like, well, somebody really, appreciates, doing business the way that it should be done instead of the way some businesses are done today. I'm not going into names or anything like that, but it's important to know that, when love, honor, and respect is shown, then people pick up on it. And you just don't see enough of it, And it's just like you remember the old Coke commercial back in the 70s. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
USA will be on the left.
These days, the harmony is missing. It's almost non-existent because some things are taught, to divide people from harmony, and that's what I'm emphasizing. It's what I tried to emphasize in my live the other day, just like I'm trying to do tonight. There are things, like I say, that I really feel, deep, in my heart that there's going to be things that are going to cause. Hey, we got some fireworks going on across the way there. Maybe you might be able to see them later on. But yeah, they're already gearing up with fireworks here, and we still got over 6 hours to go before we get into the new year. So, but yeah, but yeah, anymore the harmony is missing, and if the harmony's missing, then the melody can't really operate and be as functional. It doesn't sound as good if you don't have the harmony with it. And yeah, hey Travis, welcome in, appreciate you joining. Yeah guys, here, I wish I could park over there so you guys could see the fireworks. All right, because they're doing the fireworks right behind the building over here. I have to kind of park away from it. Maybe if I park over here next to the, by that car, you might be able to see some of it. Maybe. Let me see if I can do that. Maybe you guys might be able to see some of it, but I don't know. All right, maybe you can. It's in the very background over there. You might see the little edge of it. All right, I will be right back. I don't know, guys. This could be a big pizza night here. They got the cavalry in there. Yeah, they do. You're doing earn by time to force yourself to raise your use your rate. Oh, I would not want to do earn by time. I just can't get myself to do it. There is no way. Earn by time just is not a. It's certainly not something that I would think about. You speak pizza, just got another pizza order on earn by time. Yeah, and a lot of them I think on earn by time too. When it comes to having pizza orders, yeah, getting out of this parking lot's going to be fun. I mean, they've got, you know, I mean, it seems like they've got everybody here working. I mean, there's so many people in the back, and it's not that big a place. Yep, we're already getting the snow, guys. The snow is starting to come. We're supposed to get like anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. So it's already starting. All right, let's see where we're going here.
Drive south, then turn left onto State Road 44.
No.
Drive west on East Jackson Street, then turn left onto South Vine Street.
So the reason you're doing also the fact that you got a toddler and you don't want to wake him up. Yeah. Yeah, oh, you got him with you. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's, well, as long as he's asleep, that definitely makes a difference. Yeah.
Turn left onto East Broadway Street, State Road 44.
Well, at least right now it's only flurries that are happening, but I don't know, what the actual snow is going to be. But they said it could be anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. It just depends on where the track goes. So you're starting the year off with a little bit of snow. Okay, so.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Amos Road.
Okay, doing shopping orders. Yeah, well, yeah, I just got through doing a shopping order too. But but I mean, I just think that looks like Papa John's is going to be pretty busy tonight. If they got everybody there, I mean, there'd be like, especially if there is snow and people don't want to get out, they're going to be ordering pizza. So, I mean, New Year's Eve could be a big pizza night. Some people don't want to go out; they just want to order pizza. Plus, there's games, tonight too, football games. So, that could be it also.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
So yeah, I mean, anything. But yeah, I mean, it just, for some people, ringing the new year is a pretty big deal, and they'll find ways to party even if they don't go out and do it in a restaurant. They'll find a way to do it at home. And I think the latter, doing it at home instead of going out and doing it, I think that's the thing that's the thing to do. Gather all your family, your significant others, or do that this year, because I think that's an imperative thing to do. I really do. Because you want to be able to state to your family and to be able to say on New Year's Eve, that you are not going to allow anything. In other words, the metaphor that I'm using here is, the metaphor I'm using, which is, basically what Stallone did with Rocky III, the metaphor that was using, don't let Clubber show up and try to divide what you have. Because that's what his character was created to do, was to divide, to take away. And that's why I say, I just feel like, you got to protect yourself from that. Whether it's the weather or what have you. It's really starting to come down a little bit now. Yep. Yeah, I'm not liking this so far. The only good thing about it is right now, though, it is 37 degrees outside. So whatever comes down should melt. So, I mean, the ground could be a little bit cold, but it is 37, it is 37 degrees out. So, I mean, at least they got that going for them right now. Yeah. Let's see, 7 minutes still. Yeah, it's kind of going up a little bit towards the Flat Rock area, even though we're not exactly going to get there. It's going up towards that way. Yeah. If this is the house I think it might be, they order all the time. And the thing about, if it is the house that I'm thinking of, this is a house that does not leave the light on. They don't do the Motel 6 rule. You know, leave the light on for you. They don't do that.
Turn right onto Progress Parkway.
Yeah, as much as you can see, there is the snow coming a little bit. I mean, it slowed down a little bit. I mean, it's not like it was.
Turn right onto Progress Parkway.
Yeah. All right.
Continue for a half mile.
Yeah, it's probably that one house that I always deliver down here. It's got to be. If not, it's real close to it. Because when I saw the name, yeah, that's kind of the real small suburb name of Shelbyville, I guess, if you want to call it that.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Riley Highway.
I mean, it's one of those towns to where it's like, you know, it's so small. It's like maybe the town is so small, like maybe a small community lives there. You know, I mean, it's still Shelbyville, but it's
turn left onto South Riley Highway.
It's
State Route 9.
Different name part of it, if that makes sense. All right, well, it's good that there's no traffic coming over here, so that definitely helps. Okay.
Continue for 3 miles.
3 miles. Oh, it's going the other way. Well, and I'm turning on a street, so it's not going to be that. Yeah, so I'll be off the main road. That's good. But at least I get to show you the road that I always took every day to go to my W-2. I don't have to take this road to go to my W-2 anymore, so that's a good thing. But this is what I had to do all the time. I knew this road like the back of my hand because I drove it every day, going back and forth. 35 minutes. Especially after doing a 12-hour shift. It was it was kind of rough at times, especially if it was a really hard day. You know, driving back and forth to this, it wasn't easy. You know. Well, so far we've had all DoorDash, nothing, not a peep from Uber yet. So, well, I did have one. It just wasn't an order I was going to take. So. The snow kind of slowed down a little bit up this way. I mean, you still see it, but not as bad as it was. So I wonder what house down here is going to get this. It's 3 miles and turning right off the street. But there is one house down here that orders all the time, and they do not leave the light on. But it's not that one tonight. I mean, it would be nice to hear from Uber because, that way we might be able to get Love to have another dirty stack if we possibly could have it. We already have one, so we will have a drawing tonight. So I will play the music coming back because Dean did give Mike's Adventure Spark a gift membership. Okay, I'm gonna draw down here, guys. I'm gonna wait before I hit this because I'm taking a chance by doing it. All right.
Turn right onto Wilson Meadows Drive.
Okay, you pay your money, you take your chances. We'll see if it happens. Ginger Dip, welcome in. All right, where's the road I'm supposed to turn on?
Turn right onto Wilson Meadows Drive. Then 5518 Wilson Meadows Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA will be on the left.
Oh, okay, right over here. All right. So I hardly ever go on this street. I think I've been on this street one time. Okay.
5518 Wilson Meadows Drive, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Okay, right over here. Okay. Where the light is. Very good. Okay. All right, guys, let me drop this off real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Now let's go pick up this Uber.
Head to your pickup at KFC 350 East Broadway.
All right. Quite a little ways away from there. Hopefully that they'll still have it. I mean, they knew I was already out here taking this order, so we'll see. Outside your order was completely ready. Well, that's always a good thing when it's ready, especially on a night like this when you think it might be pretty busy. So, okay, we're going to go to KFC. Let's see, will this be available for me? Because I'm quite a bit of ways away. But anyway, with the way that KFC has been lately, I'll bet anything is probably nowhere near ready. Because the last time I had a KFC order, and this I don't think I was live at that time. But the last time I had a KFC order, it was I had to wait like over 20 minutes, and I ended up unassigning it because they said that the order was ready, and notification saying it was ready, And they came to me. The order was never even started. So I don't even know how somebody said that the order was ready and the order wasn't even started. Then they come to me and tell me, well, a certain part of the order, was going to take an extra 20 minutes because of the. I said, why wasn't that said to me at the very beginning when I walked in? Why are you telling me that it's ready and it's nowhere near ready, and then you wait until the last minute to tell me that it's still extra time? I wasn't going to waste any more time because I had another part of the stack order. So I had to drop that and go get the other stack order. So I hated that. I mean, that was wasted time. Time is money, and there's got to be better communication than that. There just does. Communication is key. And if you're going to have a quality business and keep customers. What's up, Daniel? Welcome in. Yeah. No, my birthday's not for a couple months, so yeah. It'll be a couple months before mine, so yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw the post that I did. You see my daughter and grandson. I posted that. That was the 28th. That's when we had our Christmas, was the 28th. So, the stupid truck decided to go around me and make a right turn illegally. Oh, okay. Well, it's too bad that Indy wasn't behind you. He'd seen that and probably would have taken care of that. So, yeah. Let's see. Watch for suicide goats. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I don't know why it's telling me to go that way. Oh, okay, yeah, now I know why it is telling me to go that way. Snow's picking up a little bit more now. I just think the closer you get towards Indianapolis, the more the snow picks up. And yeah, it's coming down now. At least it's still above freezing though, so anything that will hit the ground should melt. At least right now it should. It's just a squall, at least that's what they say, and squalls can do anything. It can be like a little tiny thing. I'm thinking a 50-cent thing to get your CDL. Should you do it? Well, there's good money in there's good money in trucking. But I mean, is it something that you're passionate about? That's the thing, Daniel. If there's something that you're passionate about, that's the thing you should get into. Because if you do, the saying is, if you do what you love, the money will follow. But there is good money in, trucking. There's very good money in it. But is it something that you're passionate about? That's the question. If it's something that you've either done in the past or something that you kind of want to do, I mean, like I said, there is very good money in it. Depends on what kind of, what you want to do. I mean, you want to be an overnight driver, or do you want to just be something to deliver locally, like maybe driving trucks for Amazon or something like that? Yeah. So kind of like, hey, Russell, welcome in. Thank you for joining, Russell. Appreciate it. I'm glad to hear you say it that way. I appreciate that, Russell. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're going to pick up an Uber Eats order here. Hopefully that it will be ready, because I was kind of far away from it, and and plus with this KFC too, I also have had some issues with this, saying that the order was ready and someone else already came in and picked it up. So hopefully that's not the case here, but because I did get an indication after I dropped that off, that customer waiting on order. So that's the first time that they give you a warning on that, because they're supposed to give you two, and then after like 2 or 3 minutes. Just came from Red Lobster. Okay. Yeah. There's not too many of those around anymore, because I know the ones that the only one I think, if I remember correctly, that's still open in Indiana, there's probably more, but close to me is the one in Columbus. Now I don't, they were talking about closing that one. I don't know if they still, if they have yet, because I mean I only go to Columbus every now and then, and I hardly ever pay attention. So, but yeah, they were thinking about closing that one because the business just wasn't what it used to be, and everybody has said the quality has not been what it used to be either. So.
Turn right on South Noble Street.
Yeah, it would make sense instead of driving all the way around. I can just go straight down this one street and get there. So, yeah. But Pennsylvania. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got somebody from Pennsylvania. Yeah. From Pennsylvania, that would be Sally. So, yeah, Sally's from there. Great channel, by the way, too. I just wonder what her live will be the first day of 2026. Somebody's out walking. At least they've got reflective lights on. That's a good thing. Looks like a delivery driver. Well, you definitely want to have that if you're a delivery driver. I mean, I know I got to invest in something like that. I mean, I have jackets to where I can wear where they would be able to see me. But it's the jacket that I have, it's too light. It's not, it's either too light or too heavy. The only time I would wear the real heavy one is if it's like 20 degrees or colder. And the other one I probably would wear if it was like 40, like high 40s, low 50s, depending on what, if there's wind and stuff too.
In a quarter mile, turn right on East Hendricks Street.
Yeah, the roads are getting a little bit wet here, as you can see, because of the snow that's coming down. And like I said, at least it is above freezing, and it is melting on contact, which is what you want to do, especially around bridges and overpasses.
Turn right on East Hendricks Street.
It would make sense to do that, because then that way I can just go straight across, turn right, turn left, and then turn right into it. So yeah, that does make sense.
In a quarter mile, turn left on East Broadway Street.
Because that way I can just turn right straight into it instead of having to wait and turn left. So yeah, so that is a smart thing. I mean, I will give that navigation, I will give it credit that it's doing the right thing, saving a little bit of time. So yeah, that's a good thing. All right.
Turn left on East Broadway Street, then turn right on Walnut Street.
Okay. All right, let's hope it's ready. Here, we'll do the backing in. That's what we'll do, the backing in. All right. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see how you doing tonight. I hope you're making lots of money. Hey, Colorado Luke, welcome in. Yeah. So, well, it's okay so far. But can you verify it? Okay.
Head to your drop-off at 410 Eberhard Drive.
Okay. So it should be right there at the very beginning of the street. Okay. So we'll just go down Vine Street then.
Turn right on East Jackson Street.
Yep. There's the snow, guys. There it is. Picking up a little bit. Stay above freezing. That's all I can say. That's all we can hope right now. Stay above freezing.
Turn left on East Broadway Street, then turn right on East State Road 44.
Wow. He's got another pizza order. Okay. Yeah, I think there's going to be lots of pizza orders tonight, I think. Because even though I'm on pause, I got an indication from Shelbyville that Shelbyville is busy. So, yeah. Sometimes that's true. When they say that, sometimes it's true. They say that that's true, and I turn on the app and I don't get anything for like 10 minutes. So, yeah. You can't trust everything that's said. So, but at least this order's close, which is good. And it's not that far from restaurants, so I might be able to get something. So, quickly turn DoorDash back on, and yeah. All right.
Turn right on East State Road 44, then turn right on Wellington Boulevard. Turn right on Wellington Boulevard.
It's coming down now, guys. All right. Okay. What are we doing?
Turn right on East Chestnut Street, then turn left on Eberhard Drive.
All right. Okay. Oh, I think it's a yellow house
Turn
up here.
left on Eberhard Drive, then drop off.
I think it is. Okay.
Drop off. Natasha Smith says, leave at door. Just text when it's here. 3,176,993,499 front door near.
Did you guys get all that? Hey, Fran, welcome in. Yeah, did you guys get all that gibberish? I didn't. All right, let me make sure this is the right place. I don't see any numbers or anything, so I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, the DoorDash is going to override that one. So, okay, yeah. Now I can't do that. All right, so Uber, I'm going to have to pause you. Yeah, I'm going to have to pause you, Uber. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have to pause you. So, all right. Yeah, because the DoorDash was a lot better offer, $10 compared to $5. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Yep. So we got a dirty sex. So I'm going to Wings, etc. I know how to get there. So let's play for Fran and for Dean, and also for the completion of the dirty stack. Yep. This is Shelbyville, Indiana, MG. Okay. Yeah, the Uber sounded really good and everything because it was $5, but I had to go to Culver's, but I got the $10 DoorDash. So yeah, that let's see, that was a better offer. So we'll take that. So yeah, okay. So to $88. Now that was a $4. That was a $4 Uber. So, and and not counting this order here, that's 20. I had $24 on DoorDash. So $28.88. That's 110. So there's yeah. So they still got some work to do here. They haven't even caught up to Michigan yet. Michigan's 127, so they've still got a little bit of work to do. I mean, this $10 will definitely help, but the clock is ticking. Yeah, that is a very nice dirty. But thank you, Fran. I certainly appreciate it. And guys, I want to mention while Fran is on here, one of the best things to happen to me in 2025, when Fran and I did our Arizona State versus Indiana, she was, my dash with her put me over the top as far as my 1K was concerned. When that was the furthest thing from my mind, when we were doing that. I mean, I didn't care about that at all. That was that was the furthest thing from my mind. I was having too much fun doing that dash. So yeah. And Fran, we do have to do it again because we have to do the tiebreaker, because we did claim that it was a that it was a tie. I got my 1K even though you won. So we'll just have to pick a better time, to which we would be able to we would be able to do that. So yep, I agree. Rematch. Yep. Yeah, that would be fun. I think it would be best though. I think once it stays light later, and for both of us, I think that would be better, because I don't like dashing in the dark. You really don't either. So yeah, I think once once it gets warmer out, and once it because January is going to be slow anyway. February picks up a little bit, but still, I just think when it's let's see. What's this, a dash off show? And I said, it's going to be later on. California, Fran and I did a dash off between us in September. And, she won the dash off, but I got my 1K on that day. So we considered it a tie. So, but like I said, that was the furthest thing from my mind. was getting my 1K on that day. I wasn't thinking about it. Not at all. But I ended up getting it. But Planet Fitness is nobody over here. This parking lot's a little bit This parking lot looks deserted. And it's only 6:30. Huh. I guess some places are closing earlier than others, I guess. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, well. All right, let me go get this. I'll be right back. All right, that took a long time. Sorry about that. Okay, here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. I still have the Pizza Hut order to pick up. The dash is supposed to end in 20 minutes. And if I deliver this and nothing else comes in, if nothing else were to come in, because I've got an extra $1 tip from that, okay, here, wait a minute. I gotta do this here. I got an extra $1 tip from that Uber. So the scenario is this: we started with 88. If nothing else comes in after I drop this order off, we will have a tie for last place. Michigan and USC will be tied. Okay. I had to confirm it. I didn't have to worry about that. So we would have a tie for last place. Because this is a $10 order right here. We started with 88. And I had 24. This would make 34 plus 5. We would have a tie for last place. Hey, Daniels of Sports Highlight. Welcome in. Yeah, it's a big day for you. Yeah. Big day for you because there's lots of college football going on right now. Yeah. It's Bath Week, who needs it or not. Oh. So if I deliver this and it goes past the time, we will have a tie for last place. But it won't be last place any longer. Because then the next two teams, would be second out of last place. So it's going to change the complex of the whole contest even more. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's never a dull moment with this contest. Never a dull moment. But it's like Dick Vitale said, Big Ten basketball. Super, super, super. That's what it is. Yeah. It's never a dull moment with the Big Ten Conference. Never. I mean, you got a team here. The last time order did was a $15 order. I said, yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, this is 10. And I got the thing back from Uber that said they gave me an extra dollar. It was $4. They said you got an extra dollar. That's $5. So, yeah, I pick up this pizza and then I deliver this off. Then if the horn sounds, then we have a tie for last place. Because Michigan had 127, and then USC will have 127, so we will have a tie, which means it has to be broken in Rushville. So it just goes to show, if you're in last place and you still got teams to go, if they have a mediocre day and don't do that well, just because you're last place doesn't mean that you're out of it. I mean, that will give the Wolverines new life, even though they're getting beaten by Texas in their college football game right now. I mean, that would certainly make Dashing Maverick happy because, he's a Texas Longhorns fan. It's EBT that you've been doing. Yeah, well, like I said, I cringe on EBT. I wouldn't do it. It just, in a lot of ways, it's too risky because you don't know if you're going to get, how many non-tip people are you going to end up with? That's the big thing. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to park over here because, I could have parked there, but it's, with the way people are here, it's probably easier for me to do it this way. All right, be right back. Yeah, this is 2 drop-offs, too. All right. Duke City, where have you been? Hey, man. Yeah. Been thinking about you. Yeah, where have you been, man? Yeah. Okay. Naturally, I gotta take that one street. Okay, well, at least the wings order's going first. All right. Welcome in, Duke City. It's nice to see you, man. It's been a long time. Very long time. But it's good to see you again. Thank you. Okay. So, guys, the way it's looking right now, I've got 2 orders to deliver, and we are going to go past the time. So, yeah. Because it was only 2 hours that I had to, deliver. So, with that being said, once these 2 orders are complete, we will have a tie for last place. Absolutely amazing. Yep. Wolverines have new life. They've just been wondering if anybody was going to tie them, and just wait. USC ended up doing it. I mean, who would have thought? And both those teams went on Sundays too, which is the most crazy thing about it. It's great as easy life been rough, but we will survive. Life's been rough. Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get everybody to, hopefully it won't be rough for people next year. It's just, all I know is that, signs and, and wonders and stuff, that are coming to me, even though I have no ideas. Like I said, I'm not a prophet, a psychic, or anything like that. I would never want that gift. But I mean, it just feels so strong to me, in my mind and my heart, that, there's going to be things that are going to try to cause lots of division next year. The Eye of the Tiger, which is basically what Rocky 3 was all about, was trying to cause division. And sometimes, like I said, you don't want to be prepared for the unknown. And it may take someone, it may take an Apollo Creed and a former foe that may help you get your, like I said, put your differences aside and unite with someone who might be able to help you win against the greater resistance.
Drive west on East Broadway Street, State Road 44 for a half mile.
I mean, I just say these things because, like I said, I mean, sometimes you try to, being prepared is the best thing, because I mean, here I go in 2012, I go on vacation for 2 weeks because I earned it, and then like I said, during that 2 weeks they're arguing about taking $2 an hour from the employees over at my W-2 then, and they're arguing about it, one of the unions, the truckers union, they agreed to it, but the other union that I was in, they said absolutely not. They said, you either keep things the way they are or you close the doors, because we're not budging. So what they ended up doing, they closed the doors, and right after, I'm ready to go back to work, somebody emailed me and told me, don't even bother coming back because the doors are locked for good.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West Locust Street.
And I wasn't prepared for that, because then my whole life changed after that, because I wasn't prepared and I didn't have a backup plan. Then it all, went downhill from there, and I don't want to see anybody go through that. That's why I made that video the other day, or that live stream. I'm saying to everybody, with all that's coming up, I don't want to see anybody go through that. I don't.
Turn right onto West Locust Street.
Yeah. Prepare yourself. It's better to be prepared and not need it than need it and not have it.
In 400 feet, turn left onto Elm Street. Turn left onto Elm Street. Yeah. Then, in 200 feet, 713 Elm Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. US will be on the right.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like this street because sometimes it's really hard to park on this street. I do not like this street. It's narrow.
713 Elm Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. US is on the right.
Leave it at the door. They added the following instructions. Leave on bench, please, smiley face.
Eventually, smiley face. Okay. It's kind of far away from their door, but whatever. Yeah. Well, it's like, people that come, to my lives, like I said, I try to help them out as much as I can. I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. Boy, this is way down there on this one street. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's always good to have a backup plan because you never know. I mean, you have your job there today, but the thing is, if you're not prepared, it could be gone tomorrow. You just never know. And that's especially if you're a manager. Because I've seen managers that, they're, they have a, let's see, which way do I want to do this? Let me see what this is going to tell me to do.
Drive south on Elm Street.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right onto Gillespie Street.
Yeah, that's better. There's no traffic over there anyway. But yeah, especially if you're a manager. I mean,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto South Miller Street.
I would never want to be a manager. And the reason why I would not want to be a manager is because your job is not secure. It just isn't. Because in many places, as a manager, if you don't perform, they will find somebody to replace you. And one case in point, me working at a hotel restaurant back in the late 80s. And in the 3.5 years that I was there, they had
Turn right onto South Miller
60
Street.
They had 60 managers. 3.5 years, 60 managers, 6 food and beverage directors, and 4 hotel
In a
managers.
quarter mile, turn left
If
onto
that
West
says
Broadway
anything.
Street.
Hey there, Sheila, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, Sheila. It's good to see you. Yeah. Speaking of which, Sheila, I mean, Texas is beating Michigan right now. The Longhorns are. So that's Maverick's team, and I know he's probably dancing in the streets right now. But Michigan's going to get the last laugh for the fact that USC here is going to tie them, and they're both teams would be in last place, but they're tied, so they have to go to Rushville now. Because by the time I deliver this, it will be past the time. The horn will sound, and both teams are tied. So I got to go now. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's taking me down here. Okay. Oh, you don't follow football? Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really like college football that much either. But, I mean, I'm just doing that. The only reason why I'm really following it this year is because my team is in first place. They're at the top of the list as far as the playoffs is concerned. But I'm like you. I don't really follow it. I mean, I'm more when it comes to college, I'm more college basketball. That's what I am.
In a quarter mile, bear left onto West Washington Street.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm more into college basketball. And the reason why I'm more into college basketball is because, these are players, whether they're men or women, it doesn't matter. They're just trying to develop their talent.
Bear left onto West Washington Street.
I mean, it's not like the pros. I said, I think you've been well. I said, yeah, I mean, it's just really good, to see those that you don't see that much anymore. I mean, it's really nice that we're coming, back here visiting streams and stuff before the end of the year, and it's great. We're just saying goodbye to a year that. Okay, well, this is weird. Why am I going on that street? Okay. I didn't know that you could get to that street from this one. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could get there from Hale Road. I mean, Hale Road's that road that's got the trailer park.
Turn left onto Hale Road.
Yeah, that's interesting.
300 feet, turn right.
Never knew that you could do this. I did not know that.
Turn right onto Hendricks Avenue.
All right. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. I've never been back here. Yeah. That's why this is the first I've ever seen this road. First time ever.
In 600 feet, 1041 Hendricks Avenue, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176.
Good riddance, 2025 hello to a better 2026. Yeah. Right. Well, I agree. Yes, 2025 was a bad year for a lot of people, and it was. We lost a lot of good celebrities that year, and yeah, I mean, it was kind of rough for for a lot of people.
1041 Hendricks Avenue, Shelbyville.
But like I said, I just
USC is on the left.
Yeah, I would assume it's this one with the light. I hope it is. Yep, it sure is, and they're waiting for it. All right, guys. Let me drop this off. He's waiting for me, so I'll be right back. Happy 2026 to you. All right. Marcus delivered. All right, guys, it is official. Okay. The dash has ended. It is after 7 because it was only 2 hours from 5 to 7. It is official. We have a tie for last place. So both teams have a new life. Absolutely amazing. Now, is this going to go back into somebody's yard? I don't even know where I'm at here. I've never seen this road before. Is this going into somebody's yard or what? Or is this another way to get out or something? I guess this is another road. Yeah, I guess it is. Huh. Hey, Tornado, welcome in. Yep. Tie for last place. Okay, well, am I back on the main road here? I guess it's looking like I guess I am. Whoa. We got 2 dirty stack orders tonight, or drawings, so we're going to go do those. I got a new one that Dean put in, so I got that person written in already because I did that while I was sitting there for a second. I got him in there. The newly one that's over 500. So, wow. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Plus, we got to see who the next team is going to be too. So I got to do that when we get up here. Yeah. I tell you, it's never a dull moment with these dashes. It just isn't. It's never a dull moment. You just don't know what's going to happen in any given time. I mean, here, $88. And they, thought, well, the least we can do is hopefully tie someone. And lo and behold, you got two teams that, that were fighting for last place, and they end up tying one another. I mean, it's amazing. Now we got 3 tiebreakers to do in Rushville. So they got to add more. I mean, they still got a long way to go to catch, to catch Purdue. But you just never know. I mean, you post a score in Rushville, and you still got other teams. There's 6 teams that are going to go to Rushville right now. You've got Michigan going against USC. That's the first group that's going. The second group that's going is Northwestern and Michigan State. Then the third group that's going is Rutgers and Oregon. So, yeah. All they do is add to their score. It's almost like, fouls with no time on the clock, even though you got 2 hours. You still, in Rushville, it's a little bit different. And because it's so hard to do in Rushville, if there is a dirty stack in Rushville, since it's almost impossible to do, because you don't get too many Ubers in Rushville, but if there is one, time will be added to the clock. Because it's so difficult. I mean, I don't think I've ever had, hey, Roy, welcome in. Happy New Year's Eve. Yep. Welcome, Roy. Certainly appreciate it. Yeah, I was, because I had to work the last couple days, I was asleep when your thing was on. I missed it. I hated missing that. But like I say, when you have to do your W-2, I mean, I miss out on a lot of stuff. But I think 2026 is going to be a really good year for JRD. I really do. Yeah, and Roy, keep those law enforcement videos coming, because I guarantee you're going to get a lot of views with those. I mean, I can show you some. I mean, I can send you some videos of certain ones, that could use your commentary on, because they were really big controversial ones, and I think that. If more people saw those controversial ones that JRD reacted to, you could get all kinds of views. And then your revenue would skyrocket. Because that's what people are interested in. That's what they want to see. See, you're in the bed, law enforcement ain't getting me tonight. I said, well, yeah. Well, then that's a good thing, too. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be on the road either, because it's not me I'm worried about. It's those that are on the road that I'm going to be worried about. That's why I'm laying low and not doing much of anything, because, yeah, they get crazy here. And that's what I've heard. They get crazy here. Because people on my W-2, I've heard a lot of stories from those at my W-2 that have worked there for years, and New Year's Eve, even at the time they get off, as late in the morning, as they get off, they still encounter that kind of stuff. And it's just weird. It really is. It's all drunks out there tonight that will cause a problem. Exactly. But you're celebrating, you're getting rid of 2025 and going into 2026. Absolutely. It's just weird. It just is. But some people just can't handle it. That's what I'm hoping too. That's why I did what I did using, prepare yourself. look out for the other person. I mean, that includes when you're out driving. Look out for the other person, prepare, make sure that you have your insurance paid, make sure that you have your license plates and stuff, make sure all that's in order, make sure that everything works on your car. Prepare for that kind of stuff, because if this is going to be the kind of cold winter that they say it's going to be with a lot of snow, you got to have all that prepared. It's better to be prepared and have all that ready and not need to have it than need it and not have it. So, yeah. Anthony Turner for hello from Plymouth, UK. Hey, welcome from the UK. Yeah, welcome in. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Well, we're about here to go here and do a couple of drawings for the Dirty Stack. And I also need to play the song, too, before we do that, because we have a tie between USC and Michigan, so new life for both of them. So I got to change my thumbnail now that we have a tie. So yeah, a lot of places closing at 8 o'clock, and I think Kroger might be one of them. So I need to hurry up and get this in. So okay, all right. Do guys preparing it well? Okay. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick the team that, here, let me play the music while we get that ready, because we do have the tie, so, oops. All right. There we go. Okay. That's for all of the, for those that gave, it's either 2 months or a gift membership, and then the tie. It's music from YouTube Studio. It's the type of music that YouTube is okay with. It doesn't give you a copyright infringement. Yeah, it doesn't give you a copyright infringement. That's what that is. So, yeah. See, Doobie music. Well, I'll tell you the thing that has to do with Doobie, the Doobie Brothers. Yeah, that was a, that was one of my, that was one of those that I liked listening to back in the 70s. Okay. All right. Well, we're about ready to pick the next team. And I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or not. I'm not sure about that. It'll be either tomorrow or Friday. I'll have to decide on that. Okay, I've got a team in my hand. Let's see who it's going to be. Who is going to be the next team? Well, Dean, I think this is going to be, yeah, you take care of yourself too. Dean, this is the team you picked. Illinois. Yep, Illinois is going tomorrow. So, Dean, you might want to, either tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure which yet. Because I think tomorrow is going to be late. Now, yep, that's your team. Okay. Now, let me get the blue ones here. And go ahead and get those put in there. All right, let's see here. Get all the blue ones. All right. Okay, so I better get all those ready. Okay. And, all right, got to get all the yellow ones out and put all the blue ones in. So let me go ahead and grab all those and get those ready. Okay. All right. I've still got a lot of names. And by the way, a couple of those names, that that were in there, I have not heard from them. So they if I don't hear from them by the end of this week, then we will be doing some redrawing. So that's what's going to happen there. So yeah, they still have some time. They better figure it out, because yeah. Okay, I know what we're doing here. All right. Okay, so we got 2 names ready to come here. All right, go ahead and get these names in the bag. There we go. Coming for Purdue. Yep, that's right. Well, Illinois has been one of those teams that has been in Purdue's side before. So, yeah. You can say stay blessed. All right. Thank you, Duke. Thank you very much. Let's play this for Duke. Thank you very much, Duke. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Thank you very much for that, Duke. Appreciate it. Okay. All right, it's time to get ready to draw the blues now. Here we go. All right. Let's dig into the bag here. All right. Okay. Our first one from the day drawing is one of those I haven't seen in a long time. STB 90. STB 90. I think that was one that Luke did. Yeah, I think that was one that Luke did. STB 90. Okay, so if you're out there, STB 90, you have 2 weeks to claim your prize. Okay, you have 2 weeks to claim your prize. If I don't hear from you within that 2 weeks period, then we will be redrawn. Okay, so STB 90 is the first winner. Okay, you have 2 weeks to claim your prize. Okay. All right. All right, let's see who's going to win this one. Okay. All right. Our second winner from the night shift is somebody we need to work on. Dean, we need to go to work on this one. She's like less than 40 away. Mom Dog. Mom Dog is the winner. Okay. So Mom Dog is the winner. So we need to take some time, like today and tomorrow. We need to go to work on getting her 500. So, yep. So, yeah, get everybody together. Let's get her to 500 and let's do it live. So, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and play for, let's do that one. All right, let's do it one more time, guys. Congratulations to our winners finishing out 2025. What a year, in many ways. Congratulations to our winners. Okay. All right. Well, guys, while I get ready to close this out, and I just want to say a couple things. Move this over just a little bit. I know for a lot of people this was not the greatest of years, and one in particular, Jay Twist. Let's keep his. Yeah, we'll turn that back on. We'll keep his, thoughts and prayers for him after losing a family member right around the holidays. So we need to keep, keep him in our thoughts, and support him as he goes through this. Because it's kind of rough when you lose a parent, especially around the time that he lost his mom. So let's let's keep them in our thoughts if we could. Show them our support. Because I went through that in 1991. And as a matter of fact, one of the streets that I had on there, especially the last street, that I delivered, was the day that my mom went into the hospice unit, the 2 digits. And those same 2 digits are Fran's birthday. So you'd have to kind of put 2 and 2 together to figure out what those are. So I don't think Fran's still here, but I mean, if she was, that would those 2 digits was her birthday at the same time. And it kind of reminded me that at that time I was not prepared for my mom going through that and then losing her on the 31st and me just being completely alone. I wasn't prepared for that. And that's why I say be prepared as much as you can for this coming year. Like I said, do not let clubbers show up and you not be prepared. Don't think that you have it all together, and there's something missing. You got to have all your ducks in order. And there's been a couple times in my life I did not have my ducks in order, and I paid the price for it. And let's all unite this coming year, and let's do what we can to keep from preventing division to take shape, because that's what I'm feeling. 2026, there's going to be attempts to cause division, and we as a group, we as a community, we need to do what we can to keep that from happening. And that's why I went live and talked about that the other day. We got to prevent this division from taking place. Do what we can as a group to prevent it. So with that, guys, I may be back tomorrow. If I do, I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know if it's going to be the Illinois Dash tomorrow or not. I mean, Thursday is a pretty good day, but we got to remember it is New Year's Day. So New Year's, may not be the greatest day to dash. So if that's the case, I might do it on Friday instead. Friday might be a better day. So, yep, always attempts to call division the work. Exactly, Sheila. And that's why I say, let's come together as a community, unite with your family, do what you can, talk to them, call them tonight, just say, hey, settle your differences, whatever you can, settle your differences. Don't let division take over. Just don't let it happen. So anyway, on that note, guys, say goodbye to 2025. And I wish everyone out there, those that are, on here now and those that watch this, as a replay, I wish you all a very happy 2026, and I will see you in the future in 2026, and remember, we're all in this together.